After show. After show. After show.
Show. We just finished the outro.
Yay.
And we're still in the new room because it's nice.
It's so interesting because, like, in the video you saw Caitlin surprise me with this, like the makeover at the end where she decorated it, and I was like really actually like surprised, especially by this area right here.
It's a nice little thing.
This area right here is such a nice thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's so funny because I was like, try to act natural, try to be surprised, and I was surprised, and I think it like worked, but it's like, it was like a planned surprise, you know?
Well, I mean, but I feel like any like HGTV show, it's a planned surprise.
Yeah, but it's like, I felt like pressure on like myself to like be surprised in the correct way, you know?
Oh my gosh, Jube has not liked the door being closed. I've had the door closed all morning because I was like doing the decor and stuff. I didn't want Evan to see, and she like hates closed doors. It's not that she wants to be in or out.
She just doesn't like closed doors.
She just wants the option to be either.
Yeah, just upon principle, she's like,
yes.
No.
She's like, no, you open it. And a lot of our doors don't like, unless you really push it closed, it doesn't actually latch. So she kind of like presses on them. She can open them up herself. So.
You know what's going to be really funny, Caitlin? This is like closer to your ideal desk than our main desk.
This is my desk aesthetic.
This is Caitlin's desk aesthetic. Nice, clean, simple top, some cute decorations, simple legs, wood, like simple, clean wood legs. And Caitlin's like, can we remake our other desks to be more like this? I see the wheels in your head turning.
I mean, granted, it took longer to do these legs than it does to do aluminum extrusions.
Yeah.
And I do understand the appeal of aluminum extrusions. But they're cold on my thighs if I'm in shorts, you know what I mean? Like, I have to always be wearing pants at the desk.
Well, I think one thing that we've brainstormed a little bit is if we do move eventually, we're going to rejig everything. And one thing that we can do at that time is we can convert those desks into like a more finished wood aesthetic that Caitlin likes, but we can take the aluminum extrusions there since they're reconfigurable and then make some really awesome workbenches for the shop.
Yeah, I'm totally
because that'll be so nice.
Yeah, I think that'll be really cool. But yeah, it is interesting because like so for this room, you know, we kind of mentioned it in the video, but like we have to still have our 3D printers, and we got rid of a couple of them, but we still need some here. And we have a bunch of storage under here for like accessories and stuff like that. And, you know, I feel like in a lot of like room makeover videos, you just take out everything not pretty. And
then put it back in later.
And it's like, wow, look how pretty it is. But like it doesn't serve the same function as it used to.
These videos aren't just videos. This is like our life. And we need to make it like function and work for life, like how we're going to use it.
Yeah.
But honestly, like I am, when we come in here and I'm 3D printing things, like anyone who's 3D printed knows that you kind of need to be in here with a 3D printer and watch it to make sure it's not misbehaving. But this
especially like at the beginning, like the first few layers.
Yeah, first few layers. So it's like I could totally like bring in the laptop here and work here at this desk and then like get some work done.
But that's going to be so much better than like the old table where you had to like take stuff off the laptop and like shove things around. You have a nice dedicated spot.
Yeah.
And I do think eventually, well, it's hard to know what we're going to do in the future because we do have less printers now.
Yeah.
So
but that's only for now. We might get more later.
Yeah, I was going to say, so technically we could have probably just like one thought that crossed my mind mid-video. This was like
I was like, no.
Well, because when we first like talked about this idea, we didn't think about giving away any of the extra printers.
Yeah.
You know, the cart was just going to basically stay as it was. And then after we decided to give some away, I was like, you know, what if we just made an extra wide desk and we stored them on the desk, because that would be prettier than the cart. And then we put like the baskets underneath the cart. But Evan had a good point of that. We probably will end up getting more 3D printers.
And we'd already built the legs.
Oh yeah, and we had already built the legs.
I'm like, Caitlin, scope increase.
I know.
I can't deal with this. We're in the middle of like 3 crazy weeks. Or 4. It's been 2 crazy weeks. And we still have 3 crazy weeks left. just because, you know,
just sponsor scheduling and like people needing to see reviews earlier than expected when we first schedule things. So it's like October is extra crazy. So like
so we have like 0 spare days, and Caitlin's like, let's change everything. Well, because Caitlin's idea also was to like redo the closet too.
To put the 3D printers in the closet. Well, that was just a secondary option, as opposed to the extra long desk.
Yeah.
You know. And I do think in an ideal world, I think it would be better.
Something like that would be better.
I like the modular carts for things like workshops, but I feel like we don't often take advantage of the modularity. And I feel like for something that's going to be inside, I feel like having it look a little bit nicer, since like in here we're not changing it. We might change it if we move it from here to stuff in the workshop, but like in its place in here we're not changing it. So if we're building something to be inside, I think like it might not always need to be modular.
I think one thing though that I was thinking is there's also a speed factor. If we had have made this cart look nice with like,
but I'm not suggesting that, because that was never my intention.
but if we had have made this out of like nice wood, nice countertops, made this into something that was like really high quality, that you would feel fine being out, then like if we needed to change it, or like let's say we got rid of the printers and we wanted to like downsize, then that'd be like so much more painful.
But here's my way of making something modular. Your way of making something modular is build it with T-slot aluminum, so that it can physically be modular.
Yeah.
My way is to build something that looks like a nice long desk that has room to like store things below and on top of it.
So it's like your modularity is modularity of function, not modularity of size.
Yeah, but it's like, because it just looks like a nice long desk, if we change our uses for it, you know, we can make this the craft room and have like all of our crafting supplies in here if we get rid of 3D printers. If we need to add 3D printers, like we can add like a simple like stacked unit that goes on top. That's also made of wood, but very simple. So like my brain works more in like build something that looks nice that you could use in a bunch of different ways. Your brain works like build something that's perfectly specific to our needs, but out of materials that are reconfigurable.
Yeah. Well, another thing that we can do is we can have a part 4 guest room makeover where we move these in there. We make another one of these desks, because two desks
is more modular than one big one. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I actually did think about that. I was like, we could make 2 of these desks.
Yeah. So we can like break this down, turn this into like a dust collection cart, or like a welding cart, or like some other thing for in the garage. And then, because like these wheels are super good.
This is such an awesome like beast of a thing. It's so sturdy.
But also it's on these like locking casters and everything, which is really nice too. But we can use this for something like you said, where we're mobile, because we move things in workshop all the time. So those wheels will come in handy more in the garage than they did in here. And we can, you know, like you said, take advantage of their modularity more. We can like hang things off the side and clip things on and stuff like that. But I definitely. But there's another thing that we talked about. Breaking ideas and projects into more videos is another way to get more videos out.
Especially when it might be too much, like within the theme of one video. Like, because this was already like, we had so many different parts to this video.
It's like the makeover part, the desk build part, the trip to Maker Barn, and all these different elements. It was like a very unique video.
Yeah, it was like a vlog / makeover / desk build.
Yes.
But yeah, it'll be interesting, you know, like as we've had to figure things out, like, crap, we have a lot of 3D printers. We got to build somewhere to put them, or dang, we like really need a 2-person desk. Okay, another 2-person desk. We have to just like make these things when we need them, and now we've been using them for a while, and I think we have learned for like whatever the next rendition of them are, we've learned a lot about how we use them. And so I think that'll be really good. And I do foresee like when we eventually move, we'll probably like reconfigure some things, but I think it'll be fun, and it'll be better doing it then, because we will have lived with them for a year, 2 years, 3 years, however long. And so we have a better idea of what we want our next solution to be. So.
Smart. Smart.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on today's after show, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.